Got a minute before the ad break. And we're going to start after ads are done. If you're listening, I hope you're doing good. I love Evie. Gonna grab a water real quick and then I'll wait for ads to start. Once ads are done, I'll start. But I'm show just how stupid I am by doing a game all about puzzles. Yeah, I know Joel has like paper notes. Shit, maybe I should do that too. Hold on. Alright. Got a notepad and a mechanical pencil. Once ads are over here soon, we'll start. Alright. Let's begin.
I, Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament. And hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
I just left. Can I just leave? Well, I don't want this. Glad it also took away a step. Uh, can't jump. Let's just go inside. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching. Continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Yeah, okay. Open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I choose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate. It may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself. But it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. My grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead." With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a resourceful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Call it a day. 12, 4, 36, 46. The antechamber, but the antechamber isn't room 46. Unless 46 is up here. There are what? 4. Oh yeah, 9 times 5, yeah, 45 open slots. Or 43 open slots. Okay. And time is passing. Okay. I always say left. Left is always treasure. My initial instinct wants me to take closet. Take closet. Got a gem. Electronic key card. Okay. Where's the den? Den. Keep going right. Guest room gives me 10 steps. Parlor has a puzzle. Oh, it's this puzzle. May the 2nd. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the old hands this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rivals to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I had included with this letter all the details you need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Laurie? There will always be at least one box which displays 1 true statement. There will always be at least one box which displays 1 false statement. Only 1 box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Found a rather curious wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. box. Box is the black box. This box is the blue box. The box that claims to be black has the gems. Box. Boxes. So, one is always lying. It's at least one box that displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. And this is saying the box that claims to be black has gems. This is telling the truth. See, I don't like when it says at least. There will always be at least one box for true statements, and there will be at least one box with false statements. Because, like, at face value, saying at least one box could mean that both this box is telling the truth and this box is telling the truth. Which obviously this would mean this is a lie. Yet. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like I'll be able to solve this in one go, so I'll just yellow it and say that both of these are true. Alright. I didn't expect that to go to have the gems. I don't know what gems are used for, so uh let's do storeroom. Since it has one of each coin, key, and a gem. See anything else strange in that room, so let's go here. When you enter the chapel, lose 1 gold. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Or the guest room for 10. You guest room. Oh, look, a gem. Oh, Sinclair. Just wanted to write you a quick note. Thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to apprentice your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house, so I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles, and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly, KL. Okay, so this is a hint that darts room doesn't work like normal darts. Elk, or no, sheep? Ram? Corridor is always left unlocked. Whenever you enter this room, +2. Um, I don't want to lose a gold, so we're gonna have to go corridor. No, I don't think this game is supposed to be a horror game, but it feels like it. Like the ambiance of like being in a house like this just feels very creepy. Let's do hallway. This. Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. So if I go this way, it'll say I need a key. I have to select a drive. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we don't have to enter it, but I do want to have that open so that I can potentially reach these 4 rooms. This one. Can't do either of these because I already have rooms to the right, so I have to go kitchen here. That's... I don't know why. And I'm little... Yeah. that... that hit series, Red versus Blue? Grandfather Clock versus... Grandfather Clock versus Lock? Let's play. Mount Holly kitchen menu. Coins to buy a banana. 8 coins to buy a club sandwich and bacon and eggies. Today's main course, glazed salmon. Main course served only in the dining room, and that's at rank 8. I don't know. This is saying rank 3. Hold on. Is it because it's in the third row? So does that mean if I put the dining room in the 8th row, that means it's rank 8? Or is that I don't understand what ranks are yet. Can't do anything with this stuff. I can't buy anything. Oh, I need 2 gems for the passageway, a gem for the security. Let's do passageway. Go this way. Door's locked. More likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Let's do lavatory. Can you imagine? Like, I know I'm the one that's doing and making the house look like this, but like, oh man, I'm finally home. Let me run to the bathroom, and then having to run all the way through here just to get to the first bathroom. I suck at blueprints or house layout. Let's use a key. I probably shouldn't. Oh, I shouldn't have. Well, alright. How do I know? This is rank 4, so it is. It does seem like it's dependent on what road you put them on. Hello. Bedroom. Greetings from Reddington. Strange statue, but okay. No mirror. Also strange. Woman. Think that's supposed to be our mom? I'm not sure. Oh, another key. Wait. If I... No. It's just basically a free room. Go this way. Food wall. Pantry. +1 shine for each time you've drafted observatory. What does that mean? I mean, if it's gonna give me buffs, fixed, the fixed stars, Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Preface: this book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen the grip of it yet, but I mean, I bought it, so I guess I can't really say anything. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star +1. The twins. 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice +3 steps. Diamondus Minor +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Farmer's Apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Oh, is it saying more stars spawn the more you use the observatory? Okay. Clavis, the key, +1 key. Diamondus Major, +5 gems. Praxis the Dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Sale, everything is 50% off. Floralis, Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Oh, that's all. And that mean I might have drafted this place wrong? Or maybe... There. So we got the one. Obviously, I don't expect more constellations, but what are the odds, right? This also doesn't look like... Yeah, it looks like I have to have it in that position. Okay, well, we have spare gold to get into the church with. Also, I assume the game isn't too loud, right? If I fuck that. Oh, it's a key. Really didn't want to have to go all the way around. Launder currency. Let's do pantry. Satisfying, thank you. Oh, look, a banana. 3 steps. 3 steps. There, okay. Why is it lowercase Bridget with uppercase T's and E? Just gonna write that down real quick. Entry. Okay. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. Oh. Pull up to security. Oh. That's me. Blue memos equals true. Red memos equals false. Lies. This. Welcome to Mount Holly Security Center. You have state inventory. Following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. Or Keycard system. Security doors are doors with the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system is currently operational. At security level, change offline mode. Could I just, even though I just got the keycard, could I just change it to unlock? This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Security level. The security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Example, you should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with a low setting and 5 or 6 with a high setting. It's set to low and unlocked. It's probably going to be a bad thing, but go that way because it's a little inventory. No, it does update. That's cool. Hold on, I just want to check. Log into network. Ooh, personal. Never mind. I don't know that one. Oh, wait, hold on. Staff notice. Effective the first week of December.
Rap, tap, tap.
Nearly shit myself. Thank you, baby. Jesus. Oh. My entire body just got really warm. Okay. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. He gave me the warm fight or flighties. I don't know about fuzzies. Your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals in the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory, Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed as always to our house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Terminal password has been struck out. Alright. So red memos are lies. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. But it has been locked and access levers are required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be likely to be locked as you progress north. Chamber. Locked. Need access levers. Grant entry. Okay. Have some coffee. Am I old enough for coffee? Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the church. I also have 6 muns. Do I want peanut gallery comments, ideas, or no game comments? Um, if it's ideas and not spoilers, like if you've seen something or if you have like the game in the beginning. If you were like you said YOLO, like that's fine. Um, but if you were like straight up telling me the answer is no. But like I have no idea what the answers would be, so I guess I don't really have a way to judge. But ideas and comments are okay. You know what? Actually, let's grab a banana, because it's 3 steps. Get to the church. We lose a coin. I don't know anything to be honest. I've watched stream, but it's all over my head. I don't know what's real anymore. Yeah. I mean, there is. I remember the bit of Joel's stream that we watched, or I watched. Like, there's one puzzle I know how to do, but beyond that, I'm just kind of like, Hey, Relic, what kind of game is this? It's, roguelike puzzle game where you have to find the 46th room in this 45-room estate. And there are like intersecting puzzles, and like some rooms, like security has uh you can see all the inventory that's available throughout the entire house that has been drafted. Cool. Picture. Picture. Oh, and then there's also this one. I know this puzzle too. Because there is. I just wanted to see if there's anything else to click. There's a safe back here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try it. I don't think that worked. Come on. Let's see if we can get it though. So I know what it is. The only hint I've got that I can see, there's no notes. This doesn't do anything, right? The only hint we have is this. It's not nearly as hard as was it You Are Baba? I think. I haven't seen the late game stuff. Yeah, got Baba Azil. Let me open the next door. Westwing Hall. Nice. Do this because I think this is up against a wall. Yeah. I have to hope. Well, I have this available. I also just realized this is the antechamber, which means this is locked, and I need to find some kind of levers to grant entry. Shit. But yeah. What do you all think the code could be? Press the wrong button. I think everything is. I think everything for the safe is in this room. Um, but uh, I think was it the pantry said that there are fruit hidden throughout the house, or there was a note in the pantry that said it had fruit everywhere. Um, security had a note saying certain memos are true, certain memos are tell lies. It also gave me the note that the antechamber is locked and there are levers that I need to get to grant entry into this room. I also only have certain amount of steps. Every time I enter a room, it takes a step away. Even if I have already entered the room, so if I go from the boudoir to the west wing hall back into the boudoir, that's 2 steps. Yeah. I assume there's probably once you get to a certain point beyond uh once you get to a certain point, it probably gets to the this room needs clues from this room, this room, and this room. Because it's trying to drain how many steps that you get. You know, it's all about taking notes and figuring out clues ahead of time. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I gonna gonna pull a Joel. I'm literally like I'm taking paper notes in real life. Anyway, don't want spoilers for this one. I'd say look away or don't look at stream for the next couple seconds. I'll give you like a 5 seconds. All right. It's weird. Anyway. Gem. Herbert. I was distraught to learn that you have chosen to omit the details of our dear Marion's quote-unquote disappearance from the public record. It is no surprise to me that the royal court would want this embarrassment kept as quiet as possible, but I am shocked that you have so little regard for your niece that you would play the king's scullion and stoop to kissing the foot that treads upon her memory. You gave up her family, her fortune, and her life, and all you can do is think of your name. Having never had a family name nor fortune of my own, I cannot personally condemn you for faltering in your commitment to make the same sacrifices she did. But for the love of God, do not by that same display of weakness clutch your petty assets so tightly that you undermine the cause that she forfeited everything to further. Our countrymen must be made aware of the price she paid and must be made to see the color of the flag she flew as she rode into the darkness of 100 nights. To deny her story is to deny her life. If through your silence you bless this betrayal, our son Simon, your heir, will inherit a fortune of lies and will spit upon your grave when he learns of your cursed foolishness. Needless to say, we will not be coming for Christmas this year. Daniel. Marion. Simon. I'm sure Simon is us. Does that make Daniel and Marion our parents? Oh. Staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any may draft. Okay. It's ominous. Package will be delivered here the day after drafting this room. Let's do mailroom then. I don't want to put the breaker room all the way down here and then need it like up here if I get that far. On. Iron P. Jones. Buddy, how's it going up there How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. I imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow, so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. There's so much there's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Well, hold on a second, I'll be right back. It's writing, you don't have to. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from this conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. But do both of us a favor, be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dead. Yes, get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing the ridge blocks. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client as provided. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate 6th. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed Denny or Vane to sender, as he no longer is employed with our staff. There's like a note down here that I can't read. Sender. Okay. Okay, go. Commissary, items for sale, conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. I don't want that. I don't have a lot of money, so let's go with the Nook. That completely cuts off this, so I'm gonna have to go back up to the feckin' security. Got a key though. I the fact that there's so many there's been a couple of chess pieces. I should probably write down where each are located. Nook has castle. Oops. Chapel has a bishop. I know that. I don't know or have the steps to be able to go back and look at these rooms. Unless I want to just waste the day. Coupon book. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. Nice. So if something's a gold piece, it'll be free, I guess. Journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps, most fittingly, a journal. Prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Why is beside? Beside is written different. Okay. I don't know. Beside? Question mark? Not 8? Question mark? So, nothing. Oh, and I forgot I have to fucking pay to get in this. Well, I was shit out of luck for that one anyway, so. Straightforward. 1, 2. I should have been looking. At least check these rooms to see if there's any other chess pieces. Don't want to lose 2 steps, and I don't want a dead end. We're running low on gems now. Drawing floor plans. Lavatory, pantry, guest room. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay. We got a porch done. What? Up, shall we? Okay. Let us go left. It's also locked. It's also locked. Shit. I mean, we're out of keys. Might as well get rid of gems too, huh? The chamber. Shatter padlocks or locked trunks. What about doors? Return with water. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. Oh. Well. It's been fun. Go back to security. Double check that I didn't miss a key somehow. One battery pack. I don't know where a battery pack could have been. Could have been down in these 4 somewhere. Could be in one of these 3. Well, since I'm shut out of luck, let us go. There's probably not a chess piece in here, but let's just, you never know. Dining room. actually haven't been paying attention, I'll be honest. There's a pawn, but it's yellow? Unless it's supposed. See? Repertory has a knight. I don't know if I'm supposed to count the pawns. Because the other ones have been kind of just like in the room. But the pawns have been behind glass. I'll write it down, but just in case. Can't afford anything, right? No, I can. I can afford a banana. That means I can't go through the chapel. Oh no, I have a coupon. Oh, but if I go through the chapel, I can't come out, so I have to do the chapel last. If I can get back to the chapel, that is. Not gonna lie, I thought I heard someone gasp, and I kind of shit a brick again. And
Rap, tap, tap.
why? Help me. Help. She's bullying me. Okay. Bedroom. On. Then equals pawn. Ugh. I could have seen that from outside of the guest room. I didn't have to come through here. So many steps to waste. Go through here. There's a black pawn. We have something different now. Parlor has a black pawn. I go in. Storeroom has a on. I've already run out of room to write. The chess piece stuff on. Six, 5. Wait, chess piece. There's no way it's just like hiding in there somewhere, right? Out of view. I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A stretch. Hold on. Stretch for you in a second. Oh, I guess as soon as you hit 0, it calls it a day for you. Okay. A stretch. Hello, Vay. Thank you for the stretch. Angel game. Thank you. I'll go vanish. Okay. Have a good night. Expect my 3-page review without spoilers on my desk by Monday morning. I already have. I already have to take notes. I don't want to have to do homework. Me. Mark the next page. Good night, Vay. Thanks for stopping by. Look. Simple. Security. Dining room. Third. Quarry. Bedroom. Den. Guest room. Or point. Castle. Bishop. On. Knight. On. On. And Feller. E. Okay. Mark this fold as chess. And I can easily see it later. Exit. Save and continue. And start 5 minutes. This change? No, this hasn't changed. Oh look, my package has been delivered. Let's go ahead and get it real quick. Packing slip. The Sync Company. Date packed 11/5 by K. Thompson. Apartment 604, serial number 1157770. Items included in this order: amateur locking pick, 1 magnifying glass. Wooden brass magnifying glass. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Nice. I don't think I was able to get in here before it ended the day for me. But I don't think... I see a chess piece. Okay. Back out. Because we didn't use it last time, or draw it last time. Let's get the spare room for the... Yeah. Spare room with blue ink, or blue paint. Nothing over here. It's just the front lawn. My biggest fan up on the ceiling. Put the parlor back in this corner. Alright, what are the statements today? This box is blue. The gems are in the a true box. This box is black. So this is the case where only one box can be true. Before, it was like... Yeah. Means... This... I think the white box is the only one that can be true. Because if the gems are in a true box, it would be in this box. But if this box is blue and this box is black, then all three of them would be true, but that would mean all of them would have gems, which isn't possible. So that means these two are lying, and this one has to be true. Brain hurted. Closet has 2 items. Whenever you enter this room, gain +2. Or key in the nook. I have the magnifying glass. I know there are some things that we can read. Was here the last time? I think it was. Unless I didn't see it. Hold on. Bedroom. Okay. The chess pieces don't seem to change. I also seem to not be able to open that with the lockpicking. Reddington. Nothing on here that needs to be looked at, right? Imagine that fucking bedroom leads into the guest room. This would be going into the spare room, which would mean that's blocked. I don't want that. I don't want the breaker box to be this early. So we're gonna have to go with the awkward situation, and I have the guest room. I don't think there's anything in here that, like fine print. Okay. That means back to the entrance hall, because it's the only room that we can move forward in. Fucking breaker box needs to go away. And this. Let's go this way. Get the courtyard back. Uh-oh. Security door is locked by electronic keyboard. Or key card. Yeah. That looks like I can dig. I know there's a shovel that I can eventually get. There's no sledgehammer this time. Convenient, because there's a Fucking lockbox here. This would end hallway, which means I need this, which means I don't have gems. Oh god, that was a horrible fucking idea. I thought this door was leading into the mailroom for some reason. That was a bit. I don't have gems for the thing. Terrace, but I would be out of two rooms at this point. We have to do the dark room. And the dark room is now dark. Oh, good. Gotta take a chance. Room I already had. It actually worked out. Snowy. I didn't waste a room with like a hallway going in every direction. This requires a gem and this requires a gem. I don't think the breaker cost a gem. Try this. I turn on? It did. I got really lucky. What kind of tree would you say that is? Maybe apples, yeah. They seem kind of like not round. They kind of seem more oval-like. Dark room. Save fruit tree. What was the date? 11/28. Uncle. Uncle taking a photo in front of a tub. It's strange. Oops. I have to set myself to do not disturb so those messages don't pop up. The picture that got exposed to light too quickly. My uncle again. Look at this camera. They keep taking pictures of it. Same tree, same date. assume, print notes. HS has requested yet another print of her ladyship. I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. He said the last development was too dark to keep an eye on that, so keep an eye on that. Also, why? Don't do this to me. I don't want to have to memorize that too. There was a weird, it was almost like a symbol, and then there was like these lines as well inside the vault, on the inside of the door. I'm hoping it's just art style, but it doesn't look like there's anything written on it. Although, office has a bishop, it looks like. Face. This one's a bit better. Okay. Well, what if these are meant to be like he's taking a picture of a mirror? But that doesn't seem like it would be significant. Green memos found in Hartley's room are always false. Okay, back to the den. They don't have a key card. Oh, actually, shit. I fucked up. I've wasted so many steps. I have the thing. Card entry system off. Shit. Shit. Okay. Toggling breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. If I turn the keycard entry system off, does that mean? Oh, but I still need it on if I want to use it. Well, that's good to know for future use. I didn't see any. Utility closet when there wouldn't be any. The courtyard, I didn't see any. Let's go. Observatory or the chapel? Treasure chests have been added to the entrance hall. Probably won't be able to open them. Let's see, there's lock boxes. I can probably find another key. Three to be exact. This would lock me out. So I have to do chapel. Unfortunately. Has to be the boudoir. Has to be the lavatory. See anything? The problem is, if I go straight into the boudoir, I can't. I assume go back through the chapel because I can't pay the gold. Because I have 3 keys. But I'm gonna lose a lot of steps. I can go back here. Use keys to hopefully get 3 more keys. Well, time to experiment, I guess. Oh. Also, I just realized there are tarot cards on the walls, or in the... We've got the Hermit. Right? No. The Magician? No. This is nothing. These aren't tarot cards. I'm gonna have to write this on a different page. Couple those. One, 2. Oh, it's not going off of occupation. It's going off of the tool. Oh. Is that... It's one of those pizza... Right? Either... I don't know. I don't know what to call it other than pizza ladle. Pizza angel? Yeah. Three. Four is chimney brush. Five is broom. Six is jockey. Whip. And seven is maybe it is going by occupation. Gardener. Chef or baker for two. Let's go chef because it has they have a chef hat. Rake is farmer. Brush, chimney sweep. Mm, probably main. Jockey whip is just a jockey. And then Mason shield for queen, maybe? Or knight? I don't. Or there's nothing. There's nothing cool in this, right? It's just context clues. Solving this again. Don't look. Alright, good. Yeah, see, okay. So the inside of the vault has this weird, like there's a leaf and then clearly some kind of, like, square. And then in the dark room, there was, I think, like a circle and don't remember what else. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd have to have 8 to be able to get back, but 7 locked doors. The dining room. After rank 8 has been reached. So it's not that the dining room has to be on rank 8. It's just that rank 8 has to be achieved before the meal will show up. And I'm currently on rank 5. I'm kind of tempted to do the Great Hall. Because 7 locked doors is insane. Oh, do you have to choose which one is right to find the next door? This one's blocked, so there's probably no point. Let's do hallway here. Assume nothing is in here. It's likely to find. I could put the dining hall down. Let's do that. Car keys? I guess if I find the garage. What's the garage? idea. Spread gems in green room, in each green room, and I only have 2. Buried below. Occasionally you may discover small mounds of dirt in certain rooms of the estate. With a shovel, one may be able to excavate these suspicious dig spots. Nice grill. I can't find a key card to save my life. Let's go to this one, see what we can get. Combine inventory items. Combine inventory, create new items. Or I can get the security. Let's get the security back. Turn. 2 gems, 2 chunks, 1 upgrade disc. What's that mean? There. Pause it. I just gotta run to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's resume. Thank you. Yeah, fuck it. These. Ooh. Does this mean I have to have a path that goes from this square to this square? Or is it saying that there's treasure in the fifth rank. A compass. Draw floor plans leading north more frequently. Because I almost have that. And maybe the green room. The terrace. A shovel, though. Nice. We have 11 steps left. I know there's stuff to dig in here. Found a turnip. Very nice. Gives me 6 steps. Nothing of interest. I think there were any like mounds to dig other than out here. There's quite a few. I found a coin. And a key. Back to the hallway. Secret passage or the conference room. Safe code 9083. Okay. Reminder, after meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. The office safe. The only one with notes. I also realized I forgot to look to see if those other rooms have chess pieces. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout the house. When items are spread, they're immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room spread items are gathered in that room instead. garage, there's a billiard room. Go to the garage. That must be me. Christoph, this is the third time this month you and the car have been gone when your services were required. I don't care how long you've been driving for his lordship, your absence must be accounted for, Mrs. Babbage. I have the car key, an upgrade disc. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Uh-oh. Garage. Or seat. Drop off address. A small garage on the south edge of Trinsdale. The goods are already secured in the trunk, so just unload and get back here before noon. I've seen Sinclair's schedule and I don't think he'll be requesting the car today, but you never know when the car will want to get some air. Tomorrow will likely be the last delivery and I believe Denny already has payment ready. Denny also does not work for the estate anymore. It also doesn't look like I can drive the car. Don't want to go outside because I only have 7 steps. Counts as 2 bedrooms. Let's do the pantry instead. An apple. Very nice. I don't want to lose items. And I have to go into the closet. Key and a sleeping mask. First time you enter each bedroom while the sleep mask gain 5 steps. That would have been nice. Go out the garage and see what's over that way. Since this day is basically a bust with only having 5 steps left. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. let's go outside. Let's see. Well, first off, let's see if it takes a step away. It does. Of course it does. Oh, but wait. That means should be able to open this. The west gate has been permanently unlocked. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Awesome. Bird bath. Novel. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. Or the tool shed, which has 2 special items. Or the trading post, items for trade. Let's do the tool shed. I wanna... Looks like it's the sledgehammer and metal detector. It's not really gonna do me much with just 2 steps left, so also does nothing. Conference room. I really wish I could find just like a random step out here, please. Oh. Since I'm outside. That means I don't... Nope, that took a step. Okay. Well. I could head rail carts, or like rail tracks. Light up this area, so there's no point in that being down here. There's my day. Get some rest. You can continue your search tomorrow, however, the house might be a little different. We got closer. We got to rank 6, or rank 7. Let's try one more day and then see how badly we can fuck this up. It's also the fact that leaving this front room, like, it forces me inside, but I can go outside and go to the Westgate path. But that means I have to take 2 steps. Hallway. Guest bedroom. +10. Very nice. Go 3rd day in a row for the or the parlor. There are 3 boxes in this room. 2 boxes in this room are empty. This box is one of the 2 empty boxes. Does this mean... This is true. And that means this is true. But that can't be the case. No. Yeah, no. There are 3 boxes in this room. Let's say that's true. This is true now, which means this is false, which is true. So then... it has to be the blue box again? Can't wait to be wrong. Yep. I don't know how I was wrong, but I was wrong. Storeroom. Uh-oh. Huh. Why is there an E here? Let's see if we can get lucky and get... Oh, no, we got a key card, though. Oh, and there's dirt in here, which means we can get a shovel, and... I didn't see this the first time I was in here. I don't know if this is important. don't know if this is trying to tell me something. Because this is saying oh no, I so the entrance hall is the entrance hall is black, so that means this is the entrance, this is the antechamber. Which means something here in this square is E. And then this is saying 862. I don't. I. Without more information, that means nothing to me. Go back to the main entrance. Commissary P. Enter your spare room. I have not been to the commissary yet. Annual Maid's Day sale, 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome day 20 and 21. Mount Holly Commissary. That means on day 20 and 21, all items are 50% off. Commissary will be closed day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. But it's a red note, so that means it will be open. If notice effective. This is just the same note from with tree without safety pin. Three coins for a gem. 5 coins for a salt shaker. 6 coins for a shovel. 10 coins for a key. Too rich for my blood. Let's go with the Nook. I also wonder if the setup of the room is a clue. Because much like the parlor has windows, and if it's not on the edge of the building, it can't see outside. Same with these. This is supposed to be windows to be able to look outside. So I wonder if this is supposed to be in a corner. And like the parlor would be here. Like I'm kind of wondering if this is set up kind of like how a puzzle would be, where you have corner pieces and edge pieces and then inside pieces. Commissary would definitely be an inside piece, all the way inside. Yes, bedroom would be an edge. Storeroom could be an edge, or it could be an inside piece. We can get a gem, or we can cost a gem. Let's get a gem. Review enter this room, gain plus steps. For the kitchen, pantry. 4 coins, an apple. There's a window, so that means this would be a corner piece. Or 5 coins somewhere. Here. In this very room, apparently. This way. Oh, no, not the dark room. The closet. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3 coins, earn an additional 1 coin. Then a dice. Ivory die. +1 die. While drafting, you may use a dice or die to roll new floor plans. Awesome. Money, money, money. Do I already want the observatory? I think we save the redraw. 3 gives me 3 steps. That's pretty good, in my opinion. But this is also another corner piece. This would technically be up here. Potentially. Well, actually, no. This doesn't have windows. This just has the dome. This could technically be anywhere. I have to pick something. And either I lose a door or I redraw. I think I have to redraw. Yard. Nothing special, just a hat. Don't have a gem. Don't want to do another hallway, straight hallway. Means I have to use the chapel. Which means I have to lose a coin. These are the same, right? Yeah. It's technically my chapel. Why do I have to pay the fucking dark room? It's gonna flash again. And let's go this way. Fuck, I forgot about this part. Car keys again, though. No trunk this time. God. Oh, cool. I got the coat check. Well, at least I technically got 2 dead ends. Like item, neither. What? Nothing. Check nothing. I cannot believe this fucking storeroom or spare room. It knows I'm salty. Whatever you eat, I got a glass salt shaker. Whenever you eat food, gain a step, and gain a step, gaining an extra 1 step. Alright, so for a dead end, none of these are dead ends. freezes your account. Money and gems amounts will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Or I could finally do the billiard room, which I think we do. Look like I interact with something for a second. Right. Well, there's no instructions. Can't. Is technically the order of operations? It's saying 14 plus 3, 17. Six. Two. 16. Where's it saying 15? I don't. I think I might have. I might need to figure out where this. This is. This might be saying 15 minus 13 is 2 times 3 is 6. Oh. I accidentally did that. Alright. It looks like this is another dead day. This bedroom counts as 2 bedrooms. The maid's chamber, the secret passage, leads to a room of a color of your choice. Let's do this one. And then I think it looks like I can choose either orange, green, purple, red, or yellow. Doesn't look like there's any notes. I don't have any rooms that really like matter or care about what room colors I have. But it looks like let's do a red. Key. Shit. Could have had aquarium, but I don't have any gems. I haven't been in the furnace, but I also haven't been in the maid's chamber. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness that we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master, the Baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. What day is it technically when we got there? 18th March. He died, and then like a couple months later we got the house. I guess that's technically. I guess that's how like living wills or like wills work. Made room. Here it is. Chapel, because the maid number 5 name might be Mila. Get the last key. Breaker box. Gymnasium. It's gonna have to be the gymnasium. Wait, it takes a step to get in here, and then it takes 2 steps. That's some fucking shit. Both of these doors locked. No. This requires a gem. Fuck. Fuck. I have to fucking... Alright, let's put the breaker box here. But let's also not go in. It takes fucking 3 steps, not 2 steps, to go through the gymnasium. I don't have any gems, so that means I have to do the workshop if I want to keep continuing. Metal detector, greater chance of finding keys and gold. And cuts by hand and letters wrought. You spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. true box does not always contain the prize. That's unfortunate. That might just have to be a note that I just keep in my head. So is this me? It's got spell secrets carved from thought. Message read is often lost. Among the bold words spoken soft, the note is read, the letter is not. Door is probably locked, which means game over. So what is this? Oh, this is the point where I'm like, all right, I don't get what it's trying to tell me. It's clearly it's saying the letter A isn't said. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought. Spell are secrets carved from thought. Message read is often lost. Among the bold words spoken soft, this note is read, the letter is not. Wait. Let's go back outside. I turn the lights off in the gymnasium. Let's go note A instead of letter A. I don't. I'm afraid to go back in there because I'd have to come back out here. But I guess it doesn't make sense matter. If I go in, that's 1. 3. 1, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh god. What the fuck did I do to this house? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then I'll have 4 steps left over. But because among the bold words spoken soft, message is bold, so it's saying this stanza, and then the note is red, the letter is not. Oh. Hold on. So there's what, 7 letters? But there's 10 notes? And it doesn't look like there's any A notes in this section of the song. Cigarette is often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is red, the letter is not. And I'm only saying A because there's an A carving next to the note. So is it just me, or are these This is wrong. Something's wrong with this stanza. Or this part. Also realizing they rhymed rot with thought, but then none of the rest of it rhymes, other than not with rotten thought. Lost and soft. It's just I don't want to take a screenshot. Because you know for a fact it's going to change. Message read is often lost among the bold words. Oh, a message read is often lost among the bold words. So we got. Oh, the note is read, the letter is not. So we got. I realize. Okay. I think I understand what it's trying to say. So in that note, or in that part of the song where message is bold, we've got what? G. G. E. D. D. B. All right. That wasn't it. Soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Among the bold words spoken soft. I know it's treble and bass. Uh, Triple clef and bass clef. What about that line? That line is FAB. A E. Stones cut by hand and letters wrought. We spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read, often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. Both lines that stick out to me say nothing. The notes in their stanzas don't, like, they're not words, which I guess technically would be kind of hard for sheet music. Is the note that's above the word read in the third line anything? The note is read, the letter is not. Uh, I mean, that is. I mean, like, that does look like an 8. No, I get what you mean. Like, instead of saying. It's like among the bold words spoken soft, then, like, a message read is often lost among the bold words, so you're going to focus the bold word, not realizing that it's saying the note is read, as in, like, look to the word read. But the fact that, like you said, the technical note above red looks like an 8. Is it saying A8? Because it looks like a full note and like a. Or like whatever, like the 4-second note and 2.5, 3. then looking at this, like, why does this look so weird? Why are the lines wrong? Oh yeah, DB. This whole puzzle has just been to tell us to dab. Sit down before it fall on my face trying to put my socks on. It's like, even if I look at, like, the note is red, the letter is not. If I look at the message line, what part of the note, like, which note in here, now that I look at it, it's 8, not 10. Right? Yeah. So there's like 7 letters. Which note corresponds to A in. Unless it's talking again, like, unless it's talking about over here, then you're talking about REA. This would be FABF. That doesn't make sense either. Like, I don't know. Could also be another thing where, like, we need the magnifying glass to see, like, what it actually is talking about. Whatever. I took a screenshot just so I can look at it again in case I need it. But I'm going to attempt to head back home, or back to the front door. Dining room all the way straight to the observatory. Fuck. I messed it up. Probably not gonna have any fucking steps. Security den. Right to the nook. Commissary. Front door. Then outside. I'm not gonna go to the west gate much as I want to. I want to go out here to see. This is the driveway. This is where you would bring the car in. Oh, and this is my tent. Oh. I should end it there and come back to this another time, but I want to at least... look at something. I can only hope that I can just quit out and it'll restart this day for me. Does say save and quit directory. We haven't even found all of the rooms of each thing yet. So I have 5 more bedrooms, 2 more hallways, 5 more green rooms, 6 more shops, and 3 more red rooms. I want to go... I mean, what's the harm in just like Alt F4ing after I just walk outside? Over here. Cellars. So rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots today. The hovel. Special floor plans now cost additional steps instead of gems. For the trading post, items for trade. Let's do the root cellar. Anything in here? Oh. We have Baron Thomas Sinclair and Baroness Alravel? Alrave? Lord William Epson, Lady Ashlyn, Herbert Sinclair, Simon H. Sinclair, Clara Epson, Lionel Epson, and then Mary Epson. Because he's our grand uncle. That means our mom is Mary? How much information is that gives me? Which I can't imagine. Ooh. Search continues. Author and illustrator whose fanciful stories named Marion Marigold was last seen by a Friday getting into a carriage after a late. No signs have been found yet. Ominous. Also a lot of dig spots in here. I need a shovel. We can't get across unless we have something back there to give us the bridge. I don't think we'll have anything still. There's cart tracks in there. This place is still dark. This is not open yet. There's another thing over here. The odds. Oh, look. Okay, so they are apple trees. This was what, 1128? Apple orchard has been permanently unlocked and added to your campsite. Starting tomorrow, you will start each new day with an extra 20 steps. Shit. Sundial. That doesn't move. Two. Gardener's Logbook, April 10th, 1992. Blank. When I first came on the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, and no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms of the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, in the first few months of my post, I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some record of my dealings on the estate, in as much as it pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Nagula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I have been tasked with the conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds has not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing enclosure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, though I still endeavor to brush the west path weekly, even if none but myself take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundskeeping. Majority of these, I discovered, are only craftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. Oh, they're only draftable, so you won't get like the terrace in the middle, or like if they're not completely on the edge. The terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden all fall within this category. Soil survey. One of the first tasks I undertook as groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot on both the east and west wing of the house. And while I would have preferred a full survey of all 45 plots of the house, it was clear that the inconvenience such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from the survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support crop growth and maximize the promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruit spread from the gardens and the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. Okay. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made the long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. The installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected and powered by gasoline, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. Smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude of the estate. These gas-burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When the smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. After a few months of idleness, I finally have a new cause to champion, and I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of Orinda, currently in the cloister, with the much more appropriate angel, Rena. Okay. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Human paper. Hmm. No. This is Orinda. I assume it was number 3, the farmer. Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humor me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. And she wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I have forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I'm too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars for a third time. My best rendition, pretty good considering I have only ever seen Maria's depiction in the chapel. Looks like we can get a gem here if we're lucky. Just move. Nope. Still 2 o'clock. Okay, well, that's pretty useful. We get 20 extra steps a day because of the apples. Plus, we now know the name of the gardening angel. And possibly the farming angel? Is it the end of the day? No. Due to the rules set forth, you agree on you can allow to stay. Okay. However, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. Bird drawing must have been hours. Okay, well, yeah, I really don't want to go for another run, so we're gonna call it here. This is a whole fucking thing. Um, Sorry, I was just looking over my notes. Shit is. Hopefully, I made them legible and coherent enough that I can just come back to it eventually and be like, oh, okay. I want to know what the deal with the pantry, the note in the pantry. Bridget being like bridge was lowercase and then TTE was uppercase. I want to know what the deal with the chess piece stuff is. There are apparently green memos only in if they're in Hartley's room though. What Hartley's room is supposed to be. What if I have... How do I... Room directory. Bedrooms. I mean, I'm still missing 5, so there's possible that there's another bedroom with green memos that I haven't seen yet. Ah. Alright, well, whatever. I won't end the day. I'm gonna see if I can alt F4 so I can restart this day. Hopefully it doesn't fuck something up or like force me to go to day 5. But this was a lot of fun. Looks like I'm missing 2 permanent editions. That'll be interesting. I can't wait to figure this out. I wonder if that... Oh, whatever. Anyway. Calling it there. If I keep rambling, I'm just gonna keep going until ads start again, and I don't want to end on an ad. So I will. Let's see if anyone's streaming. Does not look like anyone's streaming. So the channel. If anyone interesting. I also don't want to just. I don't want to raid into blueprints and get spoiled by something. So maybe I just don't raid tonight, and we make up for it next time. Curiosity. Panic. Yeah. Alright. Next time we'll raid into someone, but tonight I'll just end it. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for your point redeems. I will see you all later.